What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here, and we are back with our franchise mode with the Vancouver Canucks. And we haven't quite started the season. We're doing a lot of trades, trying to retool this a little bit, and seeing what else we might need now. I was thinking about bringing up one of these younger guys, but someone... you guys had suggested that I let him play in the AHL a bit first, check out, see how he's doing, especially defensively, see if he could fill in a role on the fourth line before I make a change there. So that makes sense. We'll do that before we decide to scratch Boma or Delorier, most likely Boma, and throw him in there. So we'll do that, and then I think everything else is going to stay the same. We're going to keep this Sarenheimo guy, third line. I'm thinking about making a trade here on the top four, but I don't know if I'm going to make it quite yet. Like, it's going to be for a good Branson. There's one guy I have in mind. He's like 2 years younger. He's a bit better. And he's a bit better with, with the offensive stuff too, so we can get a bit more production out of him. I'll have to see if it works. I'll show you guys who I'm thinking of. And I'm not sure if I'll make that trade now or if I want to sim a bit and then make that trade. Maybe he'll hit the block. But I was looking around at someone, and this guy really caught my eye. I think he could work out. All right, and we do have the assets to trade from. We could trade Goodbranson and Liljegren, since Liljegren is not getting any better. I think it was here on the Blackhawks. Yeah, it was this Polka guy. I know he's only 87, but at the same time, Goodbranson's only 86, usually because of morale. He's generally an 85 standard. All right, so this guy, 2 years younger, 87. Yeah, he's costs a bit more money, also for 3 years. So that's a bit, you can consider that maybe an issue, but at the same time, I think we do have some extra salary this year. Yeah, we do. We have quite a bit of extra salary, so we could afford it. Plus, the 3 years, though, that's the bit of an issue. I mean, if you consider some of our bigger guys who might need to be re-signed soon, we got a lot of 1 year left kind of guys. So, but the thing is, if we trade away, if we add in Goodbranson in this deal, that's $4 million that we'll save as well. So, it's only $2 million that we're really going to be taking on. I think we should still be okay. All right, and we are most likely planning on probably getting rid of Brassard at the deadline here, unless it looks like we're really going to make the playoffs and we really can make a deep run. If we're feeling good about it, then we'll hold on to Brassard. In any other situation, though, he's got that top 9, he's starting to decline. Any other situation, we should trade him, all right, because he's making almost $7 million. So it's only 1 more year, so we probably won't resign him. So it all depends on, do we think we're going to make a hardcore cup run? We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But other than that, yeah, Brassard, he's on the block, basically. So that's what I'm thinking of. I think I might sim a couple months here before I decide to make another change. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I kind of almost want to, let's see. If I put him in here and then put in Polka as well. How's that value looking? I think it should. Oh, yeah, it's definitely good. They'd have too many skaters. I'd have to take back someone else. Now, I would actually prefer to look on the block instead of getting a pick. If I can get someone young. No, I can't get anyone young back. They don't want to give up anyone. Oh, actually, I could go for this red bottom 6 guy. He is signed. He's 20 years old. He might not turn out to be anything, but that value's low enough. But he's 71 at 20, which, as a power forward, defensive stats look like they could grow relatively evenly. I could pick him up just to pick him up, throw him in somewhere. I mean, it might not be a bad idea. It's a prospect. It's like, I could get that, but I have to take back a player no matter what. This could help it go through. Let's just throw this guy in there. And then we still have a bit more value to be able to take back. So that's the only prospect that I'd see, or only player that I could see that I'd want on their team. Someone who's young, someone who might have a chance to break out. Most likely not, but maybe. So we'll get him and then maybe also get a pick out of him. Because that's what it's looking like. Now, from their perspective, if this trade looks like it sort of will make sense, kinda, they're sort of on the rebuilding end of things almost. They still got Taves and Kane, but they're already starting to kind of decline. You can see their value going down. And they're also the potential top 6 now instead of being franchise and elite. So they are starting to decline. Another thing I can do is just they've already lost Keith and Seabrook and. They're starting to get some younger guys in here. Sure they got Kane and Panarin still, but I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe they're going to want to do this quickly. I don't know. But again, this isn't the super realism thing, but if you look, they're already trying to like kind of rebuild that defensive core. So we are giving them back a younger defenseman, an older one too, but I don't know, when you look at their defensive core, I mean, he's really the only guy that they have. And they don't really have, you know, they'd have to pick up a lot. So I'm giving them a younger guy, plus a guy who brings a bit more grit to their defensive core. This guy didn't really have that. I'm just trying to think if he's the one guy I want to, mostly for me. I mean, yeah, I like his offense a bit better. His defense, they're kind of even. I'd say Goodbranson's still a bit better, but I don't know. Maybe this guy works better with, what's his name? He's slightly younger, too. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. He's just slightly better. And, like, if you look at Goodbranson, like, yeah, his defense is better. But it's only, like, one better in a couple categories. Two better on the stick checking, but it's only slightly better. This guy's got better offense. He's actually pretty physical, too. He's got better discipline. Yeah, I don't know. I think, actually, I'm going to hold off on it for now instead of making it. I need to think about that because it's close. It's close on that one. I like it, but it's also kind of, it's close. I want to see how Chicago does at first. And I want to see how we do at first, mostly. I know we're not going for the super realism, but, like, I don't want every single trade to be, like, just craziness, you know? So, all right. I think we can start simming. I just want to turn off injuries because I probably didn't do that. I don't think I ever remembered it. Actually, wait. I think I might have done that before last video. I can't remember. But I'm going to double check. I actually did, yeah. One of the only times I do. Okay. So I remember the turn back off injuries. So here we go. Now we're going to start simming. And after the first, regular month and a half here, we'll reconsider that trade and see if we want to bring up that dude who can play fourth line. Possibly play fourth line. That, Eaton guy who we signed in free agency. See how he does in the AHL in that minor scoring role before we decide maybe we should bring him up. All right. Scouting time. A-minuses start there. Okay, so preseason has begun officially. We lost the first game, won the second. Like I said, doesn't really matter. Preseason never matters. I'm not too sure how, like, we have good overalls on the team now. Besides, the offense could be a bit better. But it seems like something, I am going to give Demko another chance here. He's been kind of meh the last year or so. Like, he's just kind of been sort of lackluster, especially come the playoffs. So I'm going to see if a better defensive core, but I mean, how much better can the defensive core get? Like, honestly, like, DeMello, he'll be better in the top four. Stetcher was good, but, like, he also broke out of the of what he needed to be for us, which is unfortunate. I really liked him there, sitting there at 84, you know, just right at that top six, and then all of a sudden he decided, nope, top four. And it's the way it goes sometimes. I've had a few. I feel like I have one of those every single time. I have even Merkley at the end of freaking Montreal did that. Yulson did it first. Merkley did it. Even in Detroit, we had Yulson. He did the same thing. I always have one of those guys. I place in the top six, and then it decides, nope, too good for the top six now. Put me in somewhere else. And then I can't because I've already built my team around that guy being in the top six and I have to make a change. But hopefully DeMello should fill that role really nicely. I was pretty satisfied with that trade. Oh, man, a few losses in a row there. We really shot our record back down. Let's see if we can't. Nope, cannot turn around with some wins, losing a bit in a row. Not great, but what can you do? Like I said, this could be a step back here, and our record pretty much is going to determine whether or not we hold on to Brassard. And just to see our performance, oh yeah, it's not looking like we're going to be a fantastic team here, so maybe we do want to take one step back this year and miss the playoffs. Oh my god. Look at all those losses in a row. Yeah, that's bad. That's not good. That's a huge losing streak right there. That's a terrible losing streak. Utica's doing fantastic, though. 9-2-1. So, yeah, we definitely look inconsistent here in this first half of the season here in the NHL. 8-10. Yup. But I don't want to do terribly because I want our guys to, get better. But, geez. That is pretty bad right there. 10-10, man. Utica 11-4-1. So I like how they're doing. I'm keeping more of an eye on them, honestly, because it's not looking like this team is going to be very strong. And now Utica's losing a bunch in a row. Come on, guys. Stop it. All right, so here we are after the first month and a half. 12-11. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. So holding on to Brassard at this point is probably not seeming like it will be a good thing. You never know. Like, we could have a crazy run, but I don't know. So let's check out. Yeah, we're 6th in the division. 4 points out of a wild card spot by the looks of it. Dougie Hamilton leading in points. Seems like our entire team is doing bad. Like, nothing's working now. All right, not scoring at all and giving up too many goals. Come on, man. Demko. Oh, my goodness. Power play. Wow. 12.9. Oh, my goodness. Special teams. Everything's bad. Holy crap. I've never seen power play be that bad for anyone. Yeah, Hamilton. Jesus. Everyone literally. What the hell? Horvat taking 26 penalty minutes. What? This is weird. This is a weird year for everyone here. Shishko not really scoring that much. Sarenheimo is at least getting some points, but wow, that's really crazy. Our two leading scorers are defensemen. Very interesting. Wow. Yeah, our team's just doing terrible. Like, really bad. Good Branson's a +4. Ugh. Shoot, man. And yeah, Demko's still not doing that great. Pumanovs is doing okay, but he's not got a good record. He's got good personal stats, not a good record. Demko, not great personal stats, okay record. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. We're not scoring, which is weird because we've never had a problem with scoring until this point. So it's obviously we need a retool, but geez, man, now it's like everything is like starting to go weird. Like, our first line is starting to go weird, which never happened before. Our first line was always doing great, and now it's not, so not too sure about that. All right, let's put Besser up there, I guess. I don't know. Our power play is doing terrible, though. That's all I know. Oh, why is DeMello in there? I didn't have him in there before. Yeah, it's supposed to be... Let me move. Let me get Shishko in there, man. There we go. Okay, so... Yeah, not the greatest of starts, man, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't be too concerned about the record. It's our offensive production that worries me. And I know this is obviously going to be a step back year, but yeah. That's I would have liked to have seen. Okay, Eaton already jumped up to an 80. Looks like he's doing pretty damn good. He's a +8. He's got some points. Now, we want to look more in depth, though. We want to check out his... oh, I can't check it out from there. Okay, I have to go to the actual stats screen. But he's looking like he's doing really well there. Turned 21 as well, something at that point. But he's looking like he's ready to jump up. I got to check from the actual stat sheet here to check out what I want to check out. Let's see. Alrighty, where you at, Eaton? Yeah, he's got 17 points in 19 games. That's pretty damn good for a power forward. Oops. Alright, let's see. 13 hits. 9 takeaways to give away. That's not bad. It's not as good as London. Well, London's pretty damn good in that category, but... Yeah, it's not bad at all. Okay. I would say he is kind of... I'll maybe sim another month or so and see how he continues to do. And then maybe bring him up. Yeah. I'll just want to see if his role will change to depth and then bring him up and play him full-time on the 4th line, which would... That'd be like one role above where he is. Right now he's playing in his role, which sometimes can work, but often you want to play the Reds above their role. Okay, so I tried a couple changes there. For that defensive situation, I don't know. But yeah, I also think Demko's just not getting it done, which is very unfortunate, like extremely unfortunate. But like I said, I kind of almost want to give him one more year here, but at the same time, ugh. I don't know. He's just never really performed well in the playoffs. Okay. How's the third line doing? They're doing okay. Not great, though. I was hoping for them to be a bit better. They're not doing terrible, but our whole team offensively is doing really bad. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, granted, Sutter's not supposed to be on that second line. So, like I said, it's definitely a bit of a step back thing here, but I was hoping for a bit more. Maybe if I move Brassard into the center, he'll do slightly better, actually. Let's see. Is Sutter can play on either side? He's a righty, but I'll leave Brassard on the wing now. I'll leave him there for now. All right, let's sim another month here. I think we're probably going to get up to the deadline in this video. I'm just going to still consider that defensive trade, and I might even not change it until the deadline because I'm not even sure about it. So I probably want to get your guys' feedback. They want to give us Backstrom for a first. If we were at this point, I don't think so. How old is Backstrom by this point though? Hold on. Got 4 years left at 8, almost 9. No, oh, never mind. No, yeah, way too old. Nope. 35. No, that's if we had a way better record, I would definitely consider that. If we were looking like we were going to be a team, then if I was going to keep Brassard, do that. But I really think we should take the step back this year and just try to get a few more things here. They really want to get they really want us to take those. If that keeps popping up, I'll have to change my block here because I don't necessarily want that popping up all the time. Yeah, this does not look. This is not going to be a playoff year for us. We're just not scoring, which is crazy. It's not like our first line really changed. I mean, it was Besser, Horvat, and Berchi last year. I mean, what's the difference? There's really no difference. It's just for some reason we're not scoring at all. That entire first line is the exact same. There's nothing different about it. The defensemen are the same. The forwards are the same. So I'm not too sure what is happening. But it seems like we're a bit of an implosion this year. So we really need to make some big changes this year and then come back and try to figure it out. Because, yeah, it's not working. 16-18. We're not gonna be a playoff team this year. I'm just gonna say it. We need to make some big changes at the deadline and just prepare ourselves for the next few years for sure. Because, yeah, just not good enough. We're just letting in too many goals. We're not scoring enough. It's just not where we want to be. And I'm not even going to blame our defensive core in this situation. Like, you can't anymore. We have a really good defensive core. Like, I know it's not the best, but you can't say it's bad by any means. And Demko's a 90 overall, so I'm starting to think that it is Demko. It has to be at this point. Like, it's just, there's no other way around it. At some point, you got to say, you're good. The defensive core is good enough. This guy should be doing better. And he should at this point. It's really not good enough. So, yeah, it's still not scoring enough. Letting in way too many goals for the kind of goaltender and defensive core we have. Still a terrible power play. Penalty kill's gotten slightly better, but, oh, man. Yeah. Really not good. Really not good. So, all right. Berchi started to get a lot of points. Horvat did as well. Then there's Hamilton, and then Besser's getting okay. Yeah, everyone else, though, pretty bad. Where the hell is Kemp? Oh, my God. Come on, man. Our third line is terrible. Yeah, third line's really bad. Really young, and they're just getting scored on like crazy. Yeah, this guy doesn't produce too well, unfortunately. By the looks of it, at least. So I kind of needed a good year out of him. Well, he's 84 now, but I needed like a really good year out of him to get like way better. So I'm not too sure how that's going to work now. Good, Branson's our only plus, man. It's like it's making me like not want to trade the guy because he's our only plus. But I don't know. We might have to. He's 30, you know. I might want to go a couple years younger with that Puka guy. I don't know, though. I'm still torn on that. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Look at Demko. Look at that. Like, he's 90 overall. He's done growing at this point. He should be starting to dominate the NHL. What is it about this guy? Like, it doesn't look like anything should be bad. His athletic is 5 stars. Reflexes is 5-star. His poise is only 78. I don't know. It's like this guy shouldn't be bad, but it just seems like he is. And I don't know anymore. It can't just be our defensive core. Like, we have a great defensive core. I don't know. It just seems like he's not getting the job done. All right, let me actually check at the AHL from here. Let's see if I want to bring that guy up now. Eaton, plus 16, 25 points. Okay. Oh, wow. He has a really, yeah, his ratio is really good, man. 17 and 17. I am tempted to bring him up. I'm not going to lie. He's having a great year there, but I'm really tempted to bring up. Liljegren's killing it too, but whatever. He's done growing, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, London. Holy crap, what the hell is this? Oh my god, I forgot I set my alarm for some reason. Alright, yeah. I like how London's doing. I don't know if this guy's going to grow too much more. I'm trying to get him to grow, but yeah, Eaton. I think I'm going to bring him up. I mean, why not? Like, on the one hand, I am scared that he's going to have a bad, like, the team's going to be bad, so he's going to do bad, but I'm kind of wanting to break him out, so that might be a good time to do it. So let's, oh my god, that took forever. Let's bring him up. Screw it. Let's just bring him up. Yeah, I mean, fourth line, they're probably not doing great at all. And they're doing okay. I mean, they're not bad, but yeah, Boma is the weak link, so I'll scratch him. Oh, actually, I need to bring up the guy first, or else it's just going to put him back in there. All right, so where's he at? Eaton. Let's bring him up. There we go. And go to edit lines. He's nervous about his call up. That's fine. Scratch you. And we'll throw in this Eaton guy. Let's see how he does. We'll just sub him everywhere. I think he was only in one line. So he's now going to be on the fourth line. We'll see what happens. See if he can get some points back there. We'll see. And, yeah, I think we're definitely going to want to make some changes. Oshie, Brassard got to go. I don't know if we'll be able to get two kind of good players or growing players, but yeah, Besser is just going to be a second liner. Yeah, he's just not scoring enough either. That's weird. Yeah, he's going to be a second liner though. Shishko, he might not grow anymore, which means in the future he'll be tradable, but for right now it's okay. Yeah, we need someone to grow into... We do have someone growing into that first line role. He's prospect, but Besser can fill the role for now. We need that guy in a couple years, though. And we do need some guys to fill in our second/first line slots. So at the deadline, we're gonna probably ship off these guys. We're gonna look around at the deadline. What is this? Oh yeah, edit lines. Let's see. Is there anyone I could just throw in there who can grow? I don't think so. Top 9, no, not good enough anymore. Nope. Oh yeah, that one guy we picked up. Where's he at? Or is he not good enough to be on the... No, he should be. Where was that one guy? Oh no, we didn't pick him up yet. That's right. I was thinking about that guy, Chicago, in the Polka trade. If we're gonna make that, yeah, we never made that trade. Okay, I can move Rodin up to help these guys. I might consider that. Yeah, I'll just move him up, and then we'll move up Roenberg, and then we'll just throw in someone here, like, yeah. How old is Fromm at this point? Yeah, not that... Well, who's the best defensively here? Technically this guy, so I'll throw him in. Alright, and that should take care of that for the AHL. Yeah, we definitely need to move out. Brassard and Oshie got to go. I can hold on to Sutter. He's good for the third line. I'm hoping Kemp can at least move up to the second line. If not, we got to do some major retooling and find the right type of players here with good offense to get in there. Because I like Shishko. I just want him to be able to grow. He might not at this point, at 23 at that. So we might have to do even more retooling, even with our younger guys. But Yeah, Brassard and Oshie, we got to ship him out for someone. Because that's not working. Ugh. Yeah. We got a lot to do. It's like we have decent players, but like in so many situations, like we're just not, like nothing's working right now. That's the worst feeling, when nothing is working. So you know what? I'm just going to continue going here up to the deadline and then figure it out. Because I'm still not even sure. Like I know someone was mentioning what was his name? Druin, and that his value is pretty good and he could do a second line thing. That's definitely a good idea. I might do that. Drew in there. Let me just actually just go all the way up here to the deadline. Hopefully that fourth liner dude does pretty good. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, man. We definitely need to make some changes. And like I think I could get our defense better, but it's looking like that's not even the issue anymore. It's just really looking like it's our goaltender. So what I might do is look for some kind of an elite growing goaltender who's like can be a starter in a year or two, and then he'll line up with some of our younger guys who are going to jump into the elite roles in the same amount of time period. And then from there we could try to win a cup. All right, but yeah, for right now I don't know. It's just, and now we're actually starting to do okay. We've won a couple games, get a lot of scoring in there. But then, yeah, we're still not consistent, though. It's not consistent wins or anything like that. And we're still allowing way too many goals for the most part. I mean, yeah, still allowing a lot of goals. It's Demko, man. It's got to be. Like, our defensive core, it's not terrible. It's better than it was, man. And Demko just seems to be doing worse and worse, weirdly. So, yeah, I think that's definitely got to change. I don't know about this year, but it's definitely got to change soon. Ugh. Yeah, Lance Bowman not too happy about being scratched. Whatever, dude. I'm going with the younger guys, seeing if we can get them better. That's what I got to do. Witherspoon liking his ice time in the AHL. That's good. Loosened chemistry. Big win right there. So that's nice. But that's about all we get to smile about here. Ugh. Man, I'm still just trying to brainstorm how to get this team back on track. Baptiste, no. It's going to be tough, man. Nope, get out of here. It's just, ugh. It's like we have to almost get a new goaltender. We almost have to like almost blow up the team again, which we don't really have to because we have so many important pieces. But like that's what it feels like when you have so much that just is seemingly not working. And it's not going to really just change anytime soon. It's not looking like it's fixing itself. I mean, it's the record is evidence of that. Ugh. So there's a few wins right there. Looking good. But yeah, immediately then we just start to lose again. We already have 30 regulation losses on the season. And before the deadline, that's pretty much saying you're not going to make the playoffs. So Oshie, Brassard, we're going to ship them off. And we're going to try to get something back. All right, so here we are at the deadline, 31-31-1. I think we should chalk up the playoffs this year. It does not look like it's going to happen, which sucks, but what can you do? I mean, something's not working. We're trying to figure it out. We're trying to make some moves for it. It's just continuing to not work. How you done so far in the NHL? 6 goals, 3 assists. No, it's even. So on fourth line, it's pretty damn good. Good chemistry with Deloriers. Good chemistry with Besser. Good chemistry with Demko. Interesting. All right. Not bad. All right, so yeah, so Brassard, Oshie, probably got to go. I can hold on to Sutter for a third line, but I don't even know anymore. He won't be around too much longer, to be honest. He's going to start declining as well. Oh my goodness, this sucks. This really sucks. Good Branson. Do we hold on to him? Don't know. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, Demko, he's just doing so bad. Like, he's just doing so bad. He should not be doing as bad as he is. It's something's just weird with Demko, I feel like. It cannot be this defensive core. I've had way worse defensive cores, and goalies have done better. Like, look at this. This is an amazing defensive core when you look at it. They're all good defensively. You know? Besides, Levy isn't the strongest defensively, but we have someone like Goodbranson there that'll help lock it down. DeMello's really good defensively. Tramkin's really good defensively. At this point, it just has to be Demko. So, yeah. We might want to take a step back on that. Get someone, throw in Pumanovs as a spot starter. Get some, like, a growing elite who's, like, around 82-ish. And, maybe, like, by next year, he could start being a starter. By the year after, he could be, like, really, really good. I don't know. Something like that. That's what I'm thinking of. So, let's start looking around for guys like that. Brassard and Oshie have got to go, too. Maybe Sutter. We got to just get some guys all around the same age bracket. And also maybe some younger guys, too. All right, let's see. All right, yeah, this is the sniper I'm talking about. He's starting to get there. He might need. I'm hoping he gets a fat jump, and he's should be ready for AHL, obviously, next year. And then probably one solid year there, he'll be ready for the NHL. He might even be like midway through the year, start getting ready for it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, yeah, Shishko, I'm not liking his trade value anymore. Same with Kemp. Ugh, they're all like around the same thing. Oh, man. All right, well, let's see. Brassard and Oshie. We might be able to get one player back for those two. When you look at that value, that's pretty tough to get back solid player. Now, where is, oh, they don't want either of them. Is he on here, though, still? He is. Yeah, only 86. He didn't get too good in this game. But how is his shot? How's he produce? That's what I'm more... his shot's actually pretty bad. He produces kind of like a playmaker, which is okay, but yeah. I'd almost want someone better at this point. All right, left wingers. 87 Fabry might not be bad for a second line. Produces a bit better. Or at least more like I would like. Oh, he's listed to be first line. That's interesting. Not too sure why he's listed to be fourth line. Or first line. Oh, wow. Not a lot of teams want these two guys. A few of them do. Gallagher, no one here. Wow. Oh, no. No one really wants these guys. Rantanen. Hey, maybe Rantanen. Produces look crazy like a playmaker. Doesn't have the greatest shot for a sniper, but that offensive awareness is crazy good. Plus that poise. Listed to be a second liner. He might be something. He might be something to look at. Yeah. Rantanen perhaps. Perhaps Rantanen. And that's kind of all who want the guy, so not too many options here. Max Jones, he's not going to get good enough, I don't think. Yeah, we need to make some big moves here. Some big moves. And I would almost consider giving up my pick here since it's going to have a shit ton of value. We're probably going to miss the playoffs. It should have a good amount of value right here. Yeah. All right. I'm just going to remove these guys from the block at this point. Let me look at forwards. Anyone. Just anyone and everyone now. So there's no one really on Anaheim. Arizona. Anyone. Dvorak. He's okay. 87 left winger. Sniper. I like him. I'm liking Dvorak. He looks pretty good. Decent shot. Good offensive awareness and everything like that. I like how he produces too. Pretty damn good. Put him on a better team, you never know what can happen. Okay. Alright, Dvorak's an idea. Let's see who else here. No one really here at all. Nope. Yeah, nope, no one there. Alright. Wow. They got some good players here. No real left wingers. No one they want to give up, which makes a whole lot of sense, because Yep. All right. No one really here. Okay, Columbus, how you looking? Yeah, not really. I mean, Dubois, you could pick him up and play him on the wing, but yeah, I don't like his offensive stats at all. Calgary, Tkachuk would be amazing to get, but there's no way we get him. All right. Oh wow, they lost. Yeah, they don't have Gaudreau anymore. That's right. Tkachuk is so good, but I don't think there's any way we could get him. I mean, they're not that great of a team, but they're not like, yeah. That'd be super hard to make go through. Vander Kane's got pretty low value. We could make a huge... he's 31, though, you know. 31. Panarin, hold on. Panarin, ooh, Panarin could be the... He's listed to be first line, though, which kind of sucks. And he's 31 as well. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, we already looked at this one. Rantanen was looking pretty damn good. All right, Dallas. No one really. I'm looking for guys that are relatively young, like about to enter their prime or something like that. That's kind of who I'm after. Ooh, this Roberts guy. Oh, power forward. Yeah, nothing really there. Svechnikov's pretty done. Oilers. They want to get rid of Lucic. Makes sense. Don't want to get rid of anyone else. I don't really have anyone else either, so. Huberdeau, I think a bit too old for the forward core. I mean, he's okay. Oh, man. This is tough. But yeah, we definitely, we got to find something that'll work. Yeah, I'm thinking that one guy in the Avalanche is actually looking like the best option here. He really is looking like the best option. I don't really see too much else I can get. Yep. Bastion. Not that great. Yeah, that one guy, yeah, he's jumping out at me. That's all I'm thinking of. And no one else is really here. They want to trade Tavares, which is crazy, but yeah, he's 32. If we were making cup runs, man, for sure. They want to trade Dalcal, who really didn't get too good in this game. But how are his stats? I don't know, his offensive awareness is too low. I would have picked him up if he would have produced well, but it doesn't look like he would. Nope, no one here. No one really here. Skinner, nope. Oh, hold on. Someone's saying Comtois or something like that. Oh, no. Maybe that was in another one, but he was really good in that one. Wow. Alrighty. Yeah, I've never seen that guy get that good. Wow. Ugh. Yeah, I'm the only one guy I've seen is that Rantanen guy. That could really be something good. The hell up with these yellow top 9s always getting so good. Why can't I get any of those guys, man? Screw you, computers. Yeah, it's I'm only seeing one guy really I'm after. Green top. I don't want any more green top 9s, man. I got a few and they're not looking like they're panning out. At least in the way I want them to. Kemp especially. Just goes okay, but if he doesn't grow, he's pretty much done too, man. Yeah. All right, so Rantanen basically for the forward end, and we can still go for Poka from Chicago, and that's the two big ones I'm thinking of, and perhaps a goaltender as well, which I would know when I see it what kind of guy I could go after, and I'll definitely take some looks at it, but it's got to be one of those elite guys who's just starting to kind of come into the NHL role. So I'll probably take a look at that on my own and try to find someone like that, since we are kind of running out of time here. But let me know about that forward trade, about that defensive trade as well, and if we should go ahead and pull the trigger on moving Demko. I think we do need to take I mean, we're already taking a step back this year. We could draft stronger, or we could just use that pick. It's going to have probably a good amount of value here to pick up a player. So let me know about all those options, and we'll try to get this team back on track. But the Vancouver curse is real. We'll see what happens, guys. We'll see you in the next one.